Hello, I'm Chef Jordan.
And what are we making today? Mexican street corn dip. Mexican street corn dip.
Mexican street corn dip.
Do you have any helpers with you today?
Yes.
Who are you?
Mama.
Mama, hi. And Noelle, hi. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started.
All right.
Hi everyone, welcome back. So today, as Rachel mentioned, we're going to be making Mexican street corn dip, and we're going to be using a lot of our new spring 2017 product line to do this. The recipe that we're using is from the New Season's Best, so you'll definitely want to grab a copy of the New Season's Best. It's got fabulous recipes in it, and it's got a great little key in the front to tell you when recipes are vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, and so the recipe we're doing today is vegetarian and gluten-free, and so we're gonna have some fun with this. The first new product that we're gonna use is our indoor-outdoor grill. So we have turned our indoor-outdoor grill to medium-high heat, and Rachel's gonna open that up for us. We can already
Nice and warm.
Yeah, nice and warm. And we're gonna be using the indoor setting today. So we've got the grill in there, and we've got our pan, and you'll see that in just a little bit. But our next step is to combine a few ingredients. So we are going to shift the camera and do that now. All right, so the first things that we're going to combine are our mayo, our yogurt, and our chili powder. So we're using our
medium bowl.
measuring cup.
Here's the medium bowl.
Perfect. We're going to start with a 1/4 cup of mayo. I'm going to do a liquid measure on this guy.
Need some garlic in there, right?
Yeah,
Sure. We're done garlic. I put 2 cloves of garlic in. I'm gonna make it 3 because I love garlic.
I'm totally with you on that, Rachel.
I love garlic. All right.
Good stuff.
I'm gonna reach and grab the garlic press.
So we've got our 1/4 cup of mayo. We just
I've got a little spatula here for you.
thank you.
Yep. All right, so then I'm gonna use our garlic press to press our garlic in. My favorite thing about the garlic press is you don't need to peel the garlic. You just pull the clove off, put it in, squeeze, and then it comes with this little cleaning tool that I think looks like a My Little Pony brush. But I like to hold on to the handles and then, well, hold on to the bristles, sorry, and use the handle to go ahead and scrape the garlic off. And then pop it open and you can just pull the shell right out, just like this. And then you never have to touch raw garlic. And then those bristles just fit right into these little holes and pop them through just to get out any chunks right before you throw it in your dishwasher.
Perfect. Rachel's cracking the next couple there, pressing the next couple cloves. We're gonna do our yogurt.
Oh, yeah, my brother loves that.
Can you get in here, buddy?
You can always ask our little chef over there for
Can you
help.
show me where a spoon is?
Oh, you want a spoon? Jordan, can you find a spoon? No, like a little one.
Like a little spoon.
A little spoon for scooping yogurt. You get over in the spoon drawer over there, bud? You know where spoons are.
What's one?
I think that one will be just fine. Thank you, sir. Perfect. All right, so I got our spoon.
Garlic is really good for you, by the way. I like using the garlic press and pressing my own garlic because it's super fresh. And unlike the garlic that comes in a jar, it's not sitting in oil, water, or preservatives, so you get a lot more flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Garlic is really good for your heart. It adds a lot of really great flavor to your dishes.
We are in February, so it is definitely Heart Health Month.
Oh, is it? Well, there we go.
It's really good for your body.
It is really good for your body. Fun facts, garlic keeps pests away. Garlic fields don't need pesticides because they don't have bugs. Bugs don't like garlic. And the more garlic you eat, the less mosquitoes will bite you. True story. So eat lots of garlic.
So I need to balance out my bananas with some garlic, right?
There you go. Also, it's great for keeping vampires away.
What's vampires?
They will suck your blood. All right. So what else do we need? Well, we need some chili powder. How much?
Definitely need some chili powder.
Ooh.
We need 1 tablespoon of chili powder.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
no, half a tablespoon.
Oh,
you
you're right,
know,
divided.
like
Half a
cute
tablespoon.
owls. Stuff.
All right, half a tablespoon of chili powder. Ooh, I need to get more chili powder.
Why?
I'm almost out. All right. There we go.
Okay. So now that we've got our liquids in there, the next thing we're going to do is use our multi-grater and slicer. And this is another new spring 2017 product, so super excited to share this with you. We're going to do some Parmesan on our slicer here.
I'll take this. You know, I might start to, we're going to put the corn, we've got some ears of corn that are going to grow on our grill. And I'm just going to start spraying those and get those on there so they can start cooking.
Sounds good.
If I can find where the corn is, there it is. Oh, minor details.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. And for opening, here, if you need it, you're welcome. All right, so for our corn, I've got just some ears of corn. All right, we've got 4 ears all shucked and ready to go. I'm going to use the kitchen spritzer. It has just regular canola oil in it. You can put any kind of oil or liquid in there you want. You can leave it empty and just pump up air and use it for like cleaning electronics. Water for spritzing plants. But I have just some of our just regular canola oil in there. And I'm just going to spritz our corn just a little bit so that it doesn't stick when I throw it on the grill. And then this is going to go on the grill with some onion and a jalapeno for about 8 to 10 minutes. So I'm going to get this started while we're working with the grater. We have to not forget the line. Oh, we're not there yet. Okay, don't worry about me. Carry on.
All right. So I'm just going to start with our grater here. So we've got the
So Mama, how do we know if this is ready?
Ah, it's really warm. You can feel. Put your hand right here. You feel that heat? That's how you know it's ready.
Is it ready right now?
It is.
So we've got the fine grater disc on our multi-grater and slicer right now. And we're going to use the coarse disc in a little bit, so I'll show you the difference between the two. But we're going to do Parmesan. What I love about this tool is how easy it is to switch between the discs. So you'll see that in just a minute.
Sprinkling a little bit of chili powder on our corn here.
It's chili powder.
That's the powder that we put in chili to give it flavor. It's got a little bit of spice, a little bit of a kick to it. For this dish, I'm guessing you could probably also use like a taco seasoning or a more mild
It's yummy.
chili seasoning. It is yummy. I'm just going to put the rest in here because there's very little left. There you go. And then we'll wash this out for you, Jordan.
Wash it out with what?
For school. All right. And then what else am I putting on here? Sprinkle of corn, chips of corn, jalapeno, and onion directly on the grill.
Yeah.
And the onion is half of an onion. All right. So fun tip about onions. We're only using half. Anybody know how to cut the onion so that the half you're not using stays fresh as long as possible? You want to cut it in half on the equator and save the side with the roots.
So, learning something new with Chef Rachel every day.
These are things I didn't know when I started my business either. Learn as we go. All right, take this paper off.
Why do onions have paper?
Well, it's just the outside of the onion. It kind of grows naturally. All right, step down for a second, bud. I'm going to open this up. All right, so this is real hot. I'm going to get it down to medium. And I'm also, I think, going to put a little bit of oil on the grease. So a kitchen spritzer, you just pump it to pressurize it, and then you get a nice fine spray. That's hot. Well, we're gonna turn on the fan. All right. That's hot. Don't touch that. All right, and we're back. Note to self, if you're using your grill near a stove, turn on the fan. It'll help. Okay. Grill. Gonna go ahead and turn things. It says 8 to 10 minutes, so we've got some time on here still.
Well,
Well, it means, what I mean is we've got to wait a little bit. All right. How much Parmesan do we need?
I think we're about there.
All right. Let's see if the rest of that guy. Ready? Out.
Okay. So now we're gonna switch over to do our upper jack, jalapeno narrow jack in this case. So super easy to get our slicer changed out. I'm just gonna slide the top off our disc off. And these discs come in these really fun little pouches. So just open up your pouch, just 4 different discs that come with the grater and slicer.
And one of the discs even makes shaved ice.
Yeah.
What can we do with shaved ice, Jordy? Special drinks like snow cones.
Your boyfriend's super excited for those.
Yeah. And he should be. Right. All right, so you're gonna work on grating some jalapeno. I said pepper jack. I got the jalapeno because I like spicy. All right.
I don't like spicy.
You don't like spicy? I like
You put the spicy out.
spicy. 8 ounces. So I think the whole thing. Great.
Put the spicy out.
All right. While she's working on that, I'm going to work on the lime here. If you don't know how to pick out a good lime, what you actually want to look for, if you're going to use the zest, you know, the color is nice. You don't want to have too many weird brown spots on it. You want to feel for one that maybe doesn't have a super thick rind, because the white part inside is called the pith, and that's really bitter. Okay. But you really want to look for weight, a nice heavy lime, because that means it has a lot of liquid inside, a lot of lime juice, which is what we're going for here. So, if you press and roll your lime on cutting board or your tabletop, between your hands, you press and roll it a little bit before you cut it open and throw it in the citrus press. You're going to open up some of those little bubbles inside, pop those, and get a lot more juice out. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to zest this first, and then we'll cut it. All right, so here's our zester. 2 different ways you can use this. Of course, you can hold it over your bowl, and you can zest right into your bowl. You can see it falling off, okay? Or, I like to do it the other way, where I turn the zester upside down, hold the lime in my hand, and zest. And this way, if your recipe says you need a certain amount of zest, perhaps it says about a tablespoon, then instead of having to guess, you can actually see in your zester how much zest you have. Now you'll notice as I'm going, I'm constantly moving the zester around, moving the lime. All right, I want to get just that outside part. That's right, Beth. Now you want just the outside part because this is the zest. That very outside part is the part that has that nice bright citrusy flavor. This white part underneath, that's called the pith, and that's bitter. You don't want that in your food. And fun trivia, also the only Pampered Chef joke I have. How do you remember that this part is called the pith?
I don't know. How do you remember?
Because if you get it in your food, it'll really pick you off. Don't repeat that, Jordan. Yeah, you can have that cheese. Anyway, so that's my lime joke. All right. Feel free to use that lime joke.
Can I eat this too, please?
All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and cut the lime in half on its equator. I added the zest into our bowl. And then we're gonna get the juice out with the citrus press. Now your mind may tell you to put your lime in this way, but you actually wanna put it in upside down, because we are going to invert our lime and get a ton of juice out. Our citrus press gets out so much juice. In fact, if you're making a recipe, say a Thai dish or something, and it says to use the juice of 1 lime, you may want to start with half and taste it. Just because so much juice will come out. If it's the season's best recipe and they say use the whole lime, use the whole lime. If you like lime, use the whole lime. All right. All right, I'm gonna check on our corn here. We got some nice browning going on here. Getting some nice grill marks on our onion. Get that going. All right.
I'm close to that.
No, don't touch that. That's fine. All right. So let's see. What are we missing? So far, got everything. All right. So then we're gonna mix this all together. Right. Yep. Mix and combine. All right. Let's get out a spatula. Alright. Yeah, that chunk we just put in there. Yummy. Alright. Now, another fun little feature about this new grater is it has this little sweeper that you can just push down and spin. And it
Let's try
sweeps
more.
all the food out for you.
I'm gonna try. Please.
Yep, here you go. There you go. All right. So now, I think we just need to wait for our corn to be done cooking. And then we'll get ready for the next step. We'll see you in a few minutes. All right, so we're gonna get our cilantro ready for the top of our dish. I have our fresh cilantro inside the salad berry spinner. I rinsed it off. And we're just gonna go ahead and use the salad berry spinner to get all of the water off of the cilantro. You definitely want one of these for your lettuce, for your herbs, for your berries,
Well,
because then your leaves will be nice and dry. And this will make our next step really easy. Now strawberries, if you want to keep your strawberries fresh longer, you just rinse your strawberries in some vinegar water and then spin them dry, and they'll stay fresh for a few days. I'm definitely gonna have to use that tip next fall. All right. So our next step, we're gonna use our brand new herb stripper. So this is a fun little tool. You can put everything from kale all the way down to your tiniest herbs in this, and it allows you to strip the stalk without losing any of those awesome leaves. So just choose your size, and you're gonna pull stalk through. The stalk is empty, but I've got all those great cilantro leaves right there. So a great way to,
try that.
absolutely, you can. You wanna pull him through? There you go. Great way to have kids help you in the kitchen, and really using those fresh herbs keeps everything nice and healthy and flavorful at the same time. Yeah, you might be surprised. All right, we're gonna check our veggies on the grill here. I'm gonna go ahead and take our jalapeno and our onion off, and I'm gonna get those ready for the next step. Rotate our corn. Yeah, is our helper.
What do you need help with?
All right.
Pick up your cousin.
I love how these vegetables smell. It's so nice to be grilling inside in February.
That is nice.
In
Jalapenos.
Wisconsin.
Using our little core and more tool, this is perfect for getting seeds out of your jalapeno so you don't have to use your fingernails. Then you don't get all those spicy oils into your fingernails. Some people choose to wear gloves when they work with jalapenos. They're really sensitive to them. I am not, so I don't worry about it. All right. We're going to go ahead and I'm just going to kind of roughly chop this up. And we're going to put it in our main food processor. Same thing with our onion.
My friends love the MFP. We use it pretty much every time I have folks over, and we end up making fresh guacamole. Yeah, while we're working on a recipe together.
Yum, yum, yum.
Things that I built some I built
Now the trick to the MFP is to really get some elbow grease into it to get some speed. Yeah, you sure can. That being said, it's also a great tool for the kids to help with. Look at that. Yummy, yummy. It's a great tool for the kids to help with because the blades are totally enclosed. And so Jordan can help us chop things up. Here you go, Ben.
No.
Don't touch this with me, right? What's that? All right.
Now that we've got plenty of cilantro, I'm just going to put the top back onto our oatmeal. And then that's ready to go when our
I just did that. All right. All right. I think it's time to take our corn off. I'm just going to take this off, and we're going to get our grill turned off to cool down. All right. And we're going to let this cool for just a minute. We'll be back. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and take the kernels off of our ears of corn. And we have our handy little tool called the kernel cutter. This is a must-have if you have little kids in your house that want to eat corn that can't eat it off the cob yet. If you have maybe teenagers in your house who have braces and can't eat corn on the cob. Maybe it's just tough for you to eat corn on the cob. Maybe you just don't like getting the pieces of cob stuck in your teeth. Somebody who's elderly maybe or someone who has dentures and it's hard to eat off the cob. Also great if you grow corn and you want to take a lot of corn off the cob to freeze it. Okay? You ever use this before? I haven't. You want to try it?
absolutely.
All right.
Can I try it?
So it's got like a curved blade on it. Corn's pretty hot, but not right now. It's got a curved blade on it. You kind of just hold it against the corn. It takes some getting used to, for sure. And of course, for this recipe, we're making a dip. So if we go down and kind of cut the kernels in half and need to go down a second time, it doesn't really matter. We're making a dip. But you actually can get pretty close to that ear and get the corn off.
Can I try it?
This is really hot, buddy. I don't know what you're
Yeah,
gonna
it's
grab
really
this.
hot.
So not bad for a first time.
I'm just gonna do it.
You know what? We'll have to try it this summer for you. Maybe some corn that's cooled down a bit.
Did you have to cook corn?
Yeah, you don't typically eat raw corn.
Well, I don't think it was.
You do? Oh,
I ate it before.
that's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever eaten.
I ate it off the stem.
Off the cob?
Of course, I forget to
All right, so in with our corn, we're gonna add in those onions and jalapenos that we diced up that smell amazing. Absolutely. It smells exactly like it would off the grill outside. It's amazing.
I love how handy our scrapers
Yes.
are. They just do a great job getting every little bit, and then I never
No.
feel like anything goes to waste.
I actually had a customer at a party tell me once.
So somebody loves you.
Oh, very nice. I had a customer at a party tell me once that she didn't like our spatulas.
Whoa!
And I was like, what? Why not? She goes, well, you get the bowl so clean, there's no brownie batter in it.
And guess what?
All right.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
There.
So then we're gonna add in our cheese mixture. We're just gonna stir this together.
Wow, she's helping us. You want to see what we're making? We're making a corn cheese dip. What do you think?
Okay. So now that everything is mixed together, we're just gonna put it back on our grill for 8 to 10 minutes. And your rock crock or your Dutch oven go right onto the grill, which is awesome.
And the lid fits over it too.
That's right. And so we're gonna put this back on the grill for 8 to 10 minutes, and then we'll be back to show you what the final result looks like. Okay, so we've done our 8 to 10 minutes on the grill. We've actually put the rock crock directly into the new slow cooker stand. I am super excited about this because I use my slow cooker at least twice a week. So being able to turn my rock crock into a slow cooker is going to be a huge help for me around the house. And we're going to use our herb mill just to put that fresh cilantro right on top. So neat thing about the herb mill, there's a little weighted ball in there, so it helps push our herbs through the gears and creates wonderful fresh herbs right onto our food. So I'll show you the bottom of the grill there, the gears there, and we're done. So there's your Mexican street corn dip, and we'll see you next time.